This is Don Hurst. He's here at Highland Hill Farm. He's 88 years young. Tell us what you're doing here, Don.
Well, I recycle rope, and I picked some of this stuff out of the dumpster.
Are you a dumpster diver, an urban miner?
Dumpster diver, for sure.
You're the oldest dumpster diver in America. Climbs right on in.
Yes, sir. And then what I do is try to recycle it, reuse it, and even I make up the spools for it out of a dumpster diver again.
Out of old pieces of cardboard you get out of dumpsters.
Old boxes and the like,
right.
And I cut them up and make spools out of them. And this is a process of doing it.
Yep. And I see in the background you got all those cups. What do you use those cups for?
These here?
All the cups?
Oh, these cups is I recycle a lot of thrown away stuff, or
like nuts and bolts and hardware,
screws and everything.
Right.
And then I sort them out. And I take them and put them in that
in the trays.
Tray over there, and then I just go through it and pick them out according to the flat head, round head.
I see people have brought in stuff here for you to sort.
Oh yeah.
Yep. That's great stuff.
Yep.
Okay.
Waste not, want not.
Waste not, want not. We have little compartments here. He takes all this stuff and he sorts it out into what's usable for here on the farm.
Yeah, I know, they got it.
And you can see he's got quite an assortment here to go through today. Yep.
This is like a winter job.
Yep. That's just.
I separate everything that has part to do with mechanical and electrical and so on, to just separate it and then go through that again.
Then over here you also make up the drip irrigation lines for us here at Highland Hill Farm, correct?
Yeah. Yep.
How many of those have you made up this year so far, do you think? 4,000 or 5,000 of them?
I would say that, yes.
Yep.
And it got to the point where screwing these little things on by fingers
was hurting your fingers.
It was really bad, so I devised an idea which might help other people. I made a little nylon ring with a O-ring on it and super glued it on, and man, I want to tell you, I can do 60 a minute.
Wow, that's good. And they don't come off, do they?
And they do not come off.
Yeah, he puts them on
all the way up.
You can't put that on very well with just your bare fingers, but that little tool there, it really goes on.
And
yep.
Then I bundle them up like this. And regular bundles in 20, and then tie them with string, and then put the marker on it as the size you need.
Yeah. Okay, now Don has a little barter deal for you. If you bring in some nuts and bolts for him to sort, he has right here a little box and tray of dinosaur bones. Yes, and he also has over here in the corner, in his collection, he has some petrified wood, and he will be glad to give you a trade for your unwanted nuts and bolts. He will give you some dinosaur bones that he has, and those dinosaur bones. Tell him about the dinosaur bones, Pop.
Well, they come off the Montana ranch, and around Malta.
Right.
And you have to dig down in the clay for them, and you get them out. They're there.
Yep. And you're going out to Montana going pheasant hunting this year, right?
Yeah, I hope so.
Yep, we're leaving in October.
I say hope so because I might not make it.
Oh, you're going to make it. We're not going to let you die. We're going to get out there to get some pheasants. So, you can either get, his trade is either bring in some nuts and bolts, get some dinosaur bones, fossilized wood, or he'll bring you back a pheasant from Montana.
Oh.
And it'll be frozen. We'll freeze it quick out there, and we'll take care of it, process it, and we'll bring it back. But we would like to get your nuts and bolts. And if you have any twine, rope like that, he could use that. Or plumbing fixtures, he could use those. You sort the plumbing fixtures out that we use here on the ranch and farm here in Doylestown. So give us a call at 215-651-8329 to help old Don out here. He needs your nuts and bolts. Yep, he's getting to be like a squirrel. He likes nuts. Okay. These are cherry laurels at Highland Hill Farm on Route 313 in Fountainville. This is a plant for semi-shade or sun. It's easy to grow, it's upright in habitat, it has nice, bright, deep colored green foliage. It also has white flowers in the springtime. It grows upright to about 10 feet high. It's used for screens and buffers where arborvitaes won't grow because of shade conditions. It's not an expensive plant. We grow quite a few of them, and we have lots of other trees and shrubs for you to come and look at here at Highland Hill Farm. So give us a call at 215-651-8329 for your skip laurels.